Well, hi everybody, this is Kim. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. This is not a typical video for the things I normally talk about, but I was shopping around for some replacement items for my own personal family's emergency kit. Beginning of the year, I'm going to create new ones for everybody in my family. I decided to share my list with you. And as I was creating my list, I decided to elaborate a little bit on certain things because not everybody even has an emergency kit. I'm going to try to explain why I include certain things and what I think you should include. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so better safe than sorry. That's what I always say. An emergency kit is a great thing to have. You should have one in your house and in your car, and I've got a list of things you should include. So first you need a bag. I use backpacks. Amazon has some great options. I try to pick bright colors because if you have it in a closet, you want it to be easy to grab and see. You don't want to be searching for it. Like here's a hot pink one, $7.99. You know, backpacks are easy to grab. They're easy to fill. You know, it's just a real easy way to just pack a bunch of stuff in there, zip it up and go. Things don't need to be organized in an emergency kit. Doesn't mean like you need little separators and all that stuff. Just, you know, put things in Ziploc bags and throw it in there. Anyways, I just wanted to give a suggestion for a bright color bag. That's important because if you have a black backpack, let's say your power's out and it's in a closet and you can't see, you know, a hot pink one would be easy to see. The ones I got were lime green last time. Okay, where are you going to store your kit? Well, I suggest storing your kit in the garage right by the door, or in a front closet in the house, or in your backyard shed if it's near a gate. Just basically in a spot where you can easily grab it when you need it. If you're being evacuated, your house is damaged, you may not be able to spend the time to gather items, so you want to have it ready to go. I also suggest you have one in each car, a smaller version, but just in case you're not home when the emergency hits. If you can't get home to get to your kit, you'll have some necessities in the car. You'll also want to include car-specific needs in this kit, which I will go into a little bit later. Okay. So certain items should be in every emergency kit. Before I forget, I want to ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you already have, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll also give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful or helpful. Thank you. Okay, so here's something that you may not think about, but in your emergency bag, it's a great idea to have a list of emergency contacts. Family, neighbors, doctors, insurance company, etc. Put this information on like index cards and laminate it, or put it inside a plastic sleeve, or use some other protected media so you have it handy, and basically make it so it won't get ruined if it gets wet. Now, there are different kinds of emergencies and different kind of reasons why you'd want to have an emergency kit. I am talking about the worst case scenario. Let's say you need to evacuate your house and take your emergency kit with you. If you're sheltering in place, you know, you're going to have all the things in your house readily available for you. So it's a little bit of a different scenario, but you can combine what I'm talking about for both types of kits. Anyways, so you want to have this information handy. Yes, you may have all this information already in your phone, but what if you break your phone, or you lose it, or your battery dies, there's no power, whatever. There's so many reasons why you should have a paper backup handy inside your emergency kit. In your list, put all the details, not just a name and phone number, like you want addresses, policy numbers, whatever you think you might need. Okay, so that is something that a lot of people don't think about, but that should also be in your emergency kit. And if you have any allergies or medical conditions, you may want to include that, as well as a list of medications that you're taking. Who knows? You know, you might need that. Okay, insurance card. Oh, this is another thing I just thought of just now. if you take a picture of your ID and your insurance card and put that in there too, that would be a great thing to have. Okay, here are some things that should be in every single emergency kit. Flashlight, extra batteries for the flashlight, first aid kit, tools, medications, food and water, scissors, duct tape, gloves, tarp, emergency blanket, waterproof matches, tweezers, phone charger, small cup, instant ice packs, and cash. Cash is kind of important. It's another thing you might want to think about. Not just like a $100 bill. You want to have small bills. You can have $100, but you want it in a variety of bills because you never know what you're going to need to buy. If it's a widespread power outage or something, credit card machines aren't going to work, you're going to need cash. So have some cash. Okay. So I'm going to talk about some specific things here. So first aid kits. You can make one yourself, but there's ready-made kits that are really inexpensive that will have, all the first aid type things you'll need. Like, you can go crazy. There's ones with hundreds of items in it. This one looked like a pretty decent one. It has all the basic, little scissors to cut the tape. There's bandages and alcohol wipes and stuff like that. This was $13. So I'm going to put links to this in the description below so you don't have to go searching for all these things. But for $13, it looks pretty good. It's in a little plastic case, so it looks like it'd be waterproof. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. First aid kit is important. You can make one yourself or just buy one that's already, put together. Now, they have pre-packaged emergency go kits, which if you don't want to go through all this trouble of making one yourself, you can just buy one already made. This one, it comes with supplies, preparedness supplies for 4 people for 72 hours, based on the amount of food included. $300. And it basically has a lantern, has all the stuff you would need. So if you want to just go buy one, you could go buy one. Or you can create one that's personalized for your needs. I will put a link to this also in the description. So here's some other ideas. I think everyone needs to have an AM/FM radio. Why would you need a radio? Well, you can listen to the news reports, weather reports, etc. Make sure you have extra batteries for it. This one's on Amazon for $12. I'll have a link in the description for this one. Charged external battery for your phone. So this one's solar also, but this is just a battery pack. So make sure you charge it periodically so it's ready to use. This one also has a flashlight, a little compass on there. You can charge it with USB or you can charge it with solar power. Obviously at night it's not going to charge if you need solar, but if you set it out during the day, it should charge enough for your use. And you could charge your phone or do whatever you need to do with it. For $23, that's a pretty good deal. I also have that linked in the description. Here's a small toolkit, which was $13 on Amazon. It even comes with jumper cables. There's some gloves, some tape, basic tools that you might need. $13. Can't beat that. I'll have it in the description below, the link to this. Okay, big thing here, food and water. Water, you need a lot of water. They say that you need 1 gallon of water per person per day. I always have a flat of water in the car. And we have lots of water at our house, but it's important because you can't survive without water. So make sure you have lots of water. And get some food. You can get snack bars. You can get food rations. They sell everything now. You can get freeze-dried food. You can do whatever. But everyone I was talking to today, I was talking to a couple of people, and they said, oh, yeah, we just put some candy bars in ours. Candy's great. It'll give you some calories, but there's no nutritional value there. So I don't know. I don't know that that's the best option. Here's some that I found on Amazon. Emergency ration bars, this little fruit bar. But it was just an example. I'll have a link to that in the description. Now these are very cool. This is called a life straw. You can basically drink dirty water through this straw and it will filter out all the impurities. It's crazy. Look at this guy. He's just in the river. He's using a straw to drink the river water. These are pretty amazing things. We have some of these. I've actually never used them, but yeah. So the link to this will also be in the description. These are pretty cool. I think I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna put one in each car as well as in the emergency kits, because you just never know when you need some water, and sometimes the water is kind of questionable. So there. So here's some shelter items that you should have if, like I said, this is if you're going to take your emergency kit and evacuate. So here is a picture. This is a little roll-up tent, which I thought was pretty cute, but is it necessary? Well, maybe not. But if you're forced to evacuate and need shelter from the elements, here you go. It's got that foil type stuff on the inside, so it keeps you warm. And if you don't have enough room to sleep in your car, maybe, here's an option that won't take up a bunch of space in your emergency kit. It comes in a little bag. A tarp would be helpful. Lay on the ground, protect you from whatever's on the ground. Emergency blankets. They're small packages right here. Look how little they are, but supposedly have huge blanket inside. If you've ever tried to use one of the smaller emergency blankets, you'll appreciate the larger size. I'm not a very big person. The only time I've ever actually used one of the little emergency blankets, I think it was like maybe 3 feet by 4 feet, and you're trying to make yourself in a little ball so it can keep you warm. So this one's bigger. It says freaking huge, extra large. Links to both of these items will be in the description. Now, I am an Amazon associate, so there will be a, what's the word I'm trying to say? It's an affiliate type thing, so I'll get paid a couple pennies if you buy any of these things. Just wanted to let you know. I don't like when people are sneaky about it. I'm going to tell you up front. Anyways, toilet paper is another thing you need for sure. Just throw a roll in the car or whatever, but put one in the emergency kit also. A roll of toilet paper will really come in handy. Need I say more? Okay, personal items, medications, prescription and over-the-counter. You don't need a whole month's worth, but maybe a week worth of medication. That would be nice. Change of clothes, female necessities, sunscreen, liquid soap and lotion, pen, pencil, and tablet, extra shoes and socks, wipes and a towel, and your emergency contact list. Don't forget that. I wanted to mention it again because I think it's really important. Now, like I said, you don't have to include all these items. These are just ideas, okay? I just wanted to include as many things that I could think of because I think the more prepared you are, the better. Now, for your car kit, you need to think about weather issues, and specialized items will be based on your specific location. Obviously, if you live in Michigan, you're going to have much different needs than someone who lives in Arizona. Think about the things that could affect you while on the road. Because what if you're not home when the emergency hits and you're in your car? You're going to need those items to keep you alive and comfortable until you can get back home or whatever. Think about the things that could affect you while you're on the road and what tools and items could potentially save your life. What sorts of weathers do you have? Snow, icy roads, tornadoes, flash floods, scorching heat, rainstorms. Do you need an ice scraper, chains for the snow, the thing to break a window if you're in a flood, stuck in the desert in the middle of summer? Think about those things. The last thing you would want to happen to you is for you to be in a dangerous situation where a simple tool or item could have easily helped you out and you don't have it handy. Think about it. Just think about it. Okay, do you have kids? Well, everything previously listed goes for the kids, but you'll also need toys, comfort items, teddy bear, blanket, pillow, kids' medications, things to keep them occupied. If you have babies, you need diapers, wipes, formula, bottles, pacifiers, etc. A pack and play. Obviously, they're not going to fit in a backpack, but keep it accessible so that you can grab it quickly. Aren't these cute kids? Yeah, I don't know them. I just thought it was cute. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Books. I forgot books. Just things that keep the kids occupied. Do you have pets? That's a whole other thing you got to think about. Okay, well, we evacuated twice with our dog. We had fires here. I set up a little area in the back seat of my car as her little home. So we brought food, of course, bowls for water and for her food, blankets and bedding, an extra leash, a couple toys, and some bones to chew on. Cats, you would need to have a carrier for your cat and all their food and a litter box and all that sort of thing. Bunnies and rodents would need a cage of some sort and bedding and food. Birds, I'm not sure how you would transport them safely, but I'm sure you know how if you're a bird owner. Fish, that's another one. I'm not really sure how you would transport them. But make sure you just have ways to care for your pets and keep them safe. Work, the pets, and the kids, and you, and your entire family. Work up an emergency plan. What are the things you need? What are the steps you're going to take? Where are you going to put your kit? Just think it all out ahead of time. If you're prepared, hopefully you'll never need it. That's the best part about an emergency kit. It's like an insurance policy. I get it. It's a lot. It's a little overwhelming to think about, but it's important. A little prep now can potentially save your life. Like I said, think of this emergency kit as insurance. Hope you never need to use it, but know that you have it if you do need it. Did I forget anything? Is there anything that didn't add to my list? Do you have any other items that should be added? Please comment below and, let me know what you think about my list. I hope this was helpful, and I hope it inspired at least one person to make an emergency kit for your family, especially if you've never done it. I know people talk about it all the time. You hear, have an emergency kit, have it handy, have it ready for an emergency, and people think, I will, and they never do. I've had them, I don't know, I think the first time I made the big kit was probably, 6 or 7 years ago. No longer, because my son was still in college. So I don't know, close to 10 years ago, I think I made the first kits. And it was not as complete a kit, but it was enough that, you could go a couple days and you had some things. And then I decided the last time I updated them was, probably 5 years ago, to add more items in. And now I am going to take the kits and get rid of all the things that are old, dried out, expired, etc., and upgrade a little bit and add a few more items that I didn't think about before. So that's kind of the beauty of it. You can just adapt it and change it and update as needed and personalize it for each person in your family. If someone has contact lenses, I just thought of this just now, put a couple things of contact lens solution in there and an extra pair of contacts or an extra set of prescription glasses. That would be important for someone who needed that. I just totally popped in my head. I got to add that to my list. Anyways, so just think about each person in your family and what their specific needs are, and make sure that they have everything they need to survive for a few days if you had to leave your house. So anyways, thanks so much for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.